Hello, this is Ben Masonheimer with Silver Seas Yachts, and today I'm going to be walking you through a brand new 2017 Cruisers Yachts 39 Express Coupe. It's 39 feet long, it has a beam of 12 foot 8, headroom in the cabin is 6 foot 6 inches, and it has a 39-inch draft. It holds 230 gallons of fuel and has a 16-degree dead rise. It's a 20,000 pound boat, so it's nice and heavy, but it's also fast. This one has twin 425 horsepower Merc Cruiser HO engines that propel it to a speed of about 56 miles an hour. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. It's kind of cramped in here, but I'll put a picture of the boat off the dock in this video. But as we walk down the side, you can see we have massive windows, excellent large walkways down the side. Up here on the bow, it's covered, but you have two layout recliners with flip-up backrests and cup holders. And we have a spotlight and windlass anchor here on the bow. As you can see, that's a polished anchor, very high-end. Okay, as we step aboard, you have a large swim platform, and you have a storage compartment here and a storage compartment on the other side. We also have a hot and cold water shower here in this area, Permateak decks, and then we have the Sea Deck product, which I'm a big fan of here. So we have Permateak here, which is pretty much indestructible, and Sea Deck here, which also wears very well. Alright, so we step into our cockpit here, and you can see we have a L-shaped lounge on port and one on starboard. And then we have a table in the middle. And in this configuration, this is kind of, hanging out, cruising. There is a door that goes across the back here. But what about when you want everyone to sit together? Well, that's very easy. I've gone ahead and pulled the pin on this thing, which is easy to do, so I can just slide it over while on the camera while shooting this. But now, as you can see, we have a big seating area here for everyone to be together. And now our walkway's over here, and we still have our boarding door. Now let's continue the transformation. We're going to go ahead and pull out these supports. Ah, a little water there. Rained last night. So now we have a dining table. Gosh, I mean, you could really sit 10 people at this dining table comfortably, so that's very cool. Now, one more thing to mention, this will go down, there's a pad that goes on top of it, and this becomes a huge layout area. As part of that, we can lower the backrests so now we have a layout area that has a kind of an infinity edge look out towards the water. We have flip-up headrests on either side, but if you'd like to face the other direction while underway, you can put these backrests in the back here. You can put them like this and be laying out while underway legally. You also can do them individually, one up, one down, so that's very nice. Okay, moving on. Here we have our galley, our outdoor galley, let's say. We have a isotherm stainless steel refrigerator, a 110 outlet, switches for all your lights and things in this area, underwater lights, courtesy lights, spreader lights, engine room lights. And then we have electric barbecue grill here, little wet bar sink, and we have a trash can just inside here. Okay, so this whole area is very open. You can even open this sunroof here, and it's huge. It's going to open up about 5 feet. Now, when the weather becomes inclement, there is very easy to install isinglass that comes all the way around this area, behind the barbecue here, and all the way around. And if you notice, we have vents here. This whole area becomes heated and air conditioned, which is very nice. Beautiful view from the helm. Just a massive piece of glass here. and just a great view. At our helm, we have a Ray Marine touchscreen, GPS, chart plotter, radar, fish finder, really whatever you want it to be. On the other side, we have a Merc Cruiser Vessel View 7. It is also touch view, and that gives you all the telemetry from your engines, and probably more than you're going to ever use or want, but it's all in there. We have digital throttles, so these are very easy to use. It's all fly-by-wire. You have a trim for both motors here, or individual trims up front, single lever control. You also have a docking mode, which dumbs everything up, slows everything down to make it much easier to dock. Here's our joystick. So this is a joystick controlled boat. You can do your docking with this joystick. This is also used for making course corrections on the autopilot. The autopilot's here, and this autopilot also has a sky hook, so if I'm off the dock and I want to do my fenders, dock lines, use the restroom, whatever, I press my sky hook, the boat is going to triangulate its position, hold itself in place, I can leave the helm and come back and the boat will be exactly where I left it. Nice steering wheel, once again all fly-by-wire, so it feels more like Gran Turismo than a boat, but it works very well. Thigh-rise bolsters here, and beautiful stitching. I don't know if you can see that, how well that comes up in the video, but I love the way they've done the stitching. It looks great. Fit and finish is absolutely amazing. And we have a, that's called a footstool that comes down, or a platform that comes down. For those of you who are vertically challenged, that's going to be very useful. Great companion area here. Cup holders everywhere. Great Sony stereo system. And this is all C-Deck. So C-Deck is very grippy. You can put your phone, your keys, your things up here, and they're not going to slide around. All right, let's step down into the salon. Okay, so here's our salon. We have a massive seating area, good for about 6 people. This table goes down. There's a cushion that goes over it, and that becomes a very large V-berth. There is an option where these backrests here can flip up and make a set of bunk beds on either side. You have storage underneath all this area, as well as storage up above. Notice the great windows. There's a lot of natural light in this boat. I just love it. Windows everywhere. Here's our galley. We have a large refrigerator, 2-burner stove, convection oven, microwave, and plenty of storage. Once again, more light coming in naturally. Really great. Okay, now this is the part of the boat that usually surprises everyone. So, midship, we have a queen berth. They have their own television and DVD player, windows on either side. Your panel is in this area. Storage, little nightstand here, and we have a large hanging locker that's cedar lined in this area. Now it's good to mention that this room here has its own air conditioning. The forward has its own air conditioning, and then you have another one for outside. Not bad for a 39-foot boat that can go 56 miles an hour. Here's our head, beautifully appointed. Vacuum flush toilet. We have storage here behind the mirrors, storage below, and a separate shower. All right, so I'm going to rearrange everything back here in this area that I call the transformer. And once I get that rearranged, I'll be right back to show you the engine room. Okay, so we're here in the engine room. Here are our freshwater cooled 425 horsepower catalyzed big block engines. These are based on a Chevy block. This engine block has been around forever and it's extremely reliable. Like I was saying before, we've had this boat out with a full load of fuel and we saw 56 miles an hour out of it. Generator is over here in this area, and just look around. I mean, this is massive down here. Tons of room. Now, this boat is available with 3 different types of gas engines 2 different types of diesel stern drive engines, as well as the Volvo IPS pod system. So really you can set it up any way you'd like. Your fuel tanks are on either side, and it's just great access. You know, I'm 6'4.5", and I don't feel cramped or uncomfortable around here at all. All your wiring is nicely laid out. Every wire is labeled on either end, and all Cruisers labels their wires, I think, every 8 inches. So if your mechanic needs to find a wire in the front of the boat, coming to the back of the boat, he'll be able to find the same wire. We have LED engine room lights all around. And, you know, just a great clean engine room that's easy to work on. Lots of room between the motors. Lots of room on either side. One more thing to mention as we pop up out of this hatch, you can see these LED courtesy lights here. You also have them all around the seats on either side, as well as on the transom, and they really look great at night, especially when you have the underwater lights on as well. All right, once again, this is Ben Masonheimer for Silver Seas Yachts, and we're on a 2017 Cruisers 39 Sport Coupe. This boat is kept at our office here in Newport Beach. You can come down and see it anytime you'd like. You can reach me for more information about this boat or any of the boats we sell at 619-800-3491, or you can email me at BigBoatBen@gmail.com. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and also subscribe. I try to come out with new stuff all the time. Thanks, and we'll see you on the water.